Hello there! This is an astrological forecast for Taurus for the month of July 2010. And this also applies if you have a Taurus ascendant. So you Taurians, this Jupiter-Uranus aspect that is opposite Saturn is in your 12th and 6th houses. So many of you are looking as to what is my purpose in life? What am I here for? What am I doing? You're looking for a deeper meaning. You're searching on that spiritual level. You're trying to find out more, to understand yourself. Many of you have a sense of you're not sure of your direction now. And let's face it, the planets are coming to a huge climax in August and onwards for the next several months. So many of us are experiencing a change in our direction. And of course, being Taurus, we don't like too many changes. Taurians like to have things happen rather slowly or in a paced way. But right now, things are not happening that way. Very much as well, we've got Saturn transiting the 6th house of work, opposite all these things that are going on the inner level for you. So Saturn there means that, first of all, Taurians, you do need to be taking care of your health. Mars is going to be helping you in that house towards the end of the month. So make sure that you're eating well, that you are taking care of your exercise. I know many of you don't particularly like to exercise too much, but yes, even if it's just walking or something, make sure you're moving around. Take care of your body. Listen to your body. Listen to how you're feeling. That's what that Saturn needs in that 6th house of health. It's also very often means endings and completions connected with your 6th house of work. So many of you have found that you're without work or your contract has ended and you're really finding it hard to crank things up and get things going again. By the end of the month, this should be a little easier as Mars comes to put some energy in there for you. So I think many of you experienced a lot of obstacles and you're really having to work very hard, almost against the energetic force, to get to where you want to go. For many of you, it's about having a good attitude, feeling positive, knowing what your limitations are, not applying for things that you really know that you're going to be disappointed in, but going for things where you really stand a very good chance of success. For the beginning of the month, we've got Sun and Mercury in your 3rd house. So Taurians, if you are planning to study, if you're planning to go back to school, if you're planning to do a course, if you want to learn something, if you want to market yourself, if you want to do some networking, great time to do it in the first couple of weeks of this month. After that, we've got a lot of planets in your 4th house. These are good aspects for your home, for your family, for your surroundings, to create a nice ambiance, to do things nice things for the people around you, for the people in your community, your family, the people that you are close with. This is a really good time to do things together, to do things that you enjoy together. Then for some of the month, we do have a lot of planets in the 5th house, particularly Venus and Mars in that 5th house. For those of you that want a romantic relationship, even an affair, a love affair, whatever it is in this area, this is a strong possibility for you Taurians this month, if that's what you're looking for. For those of you that are looking to be speculative, I know many of you ask me about stock markets, lotteries, all these things. Well, if you must, $1 only, don't go mad, but this could well be a good month for a possible win or something, a windfall on something for this month only, and particularly towards the end of the month. It's great for creative endeavours. It's great for anything involving acting, involving music, drama, doing something that is just you, that you love doing. It's a great time for starting a new business. All these things would come under those aspects in your 5th house, particularly towards the end of this month, Taurus. As I've mentioned, we've got Saturn and also Mars coming into this 6th house of work. So the Mars is going to give you a lot of energy to be put into your work area. Saturn, however, may slow it a little, so you may feel as though you have spurts of energy. Your energy comes, and then all of a sudden you're exhausted again, and then it'll come again, and then you'll feel tired again. So work with the flow of your energies. And when you're feeling full of it, just know when you've pushed yourself too hard, because otherwise the Saturn energy will just drain you and you're going to need to rest for long periods. So try just to pace yourself. Pluto in the 9th house still. This is many of you searching for the deeper meaning of life. And with Neptune transiting the 10th, many of you are finding that your career is changing. For some, it's dissolving. Some of you are finding people around you who you can't trust. You do need to watch out for these issues and trust your intuition as to what you're being told in this area. So Taurus, it's an interesting month with some focus on study and learning, your home, your family, and maybe some creative and entrepreneurial pursuits. I must say I've been offering this special offer question for $25 where I answer you in an email of up to 150 words, and the response has been overwhelming. So I am going to keep this on as something I offer anyway now, because so many of you seem to want this as an alternative option to having a full reading. I'd just like to share with you that having a reading can often help you prepare for the challenges ahead. I knew that I was being forced out with my aspects, and having a moon in Taurus, I like to plan things. I like to stay planted. I like to know what's coming up, but I'm being pushed out. So this month I went on a little adventure, and I didn't book a room, and I didn't book a car, and I didn't book anything, and I just went. In fact, nobody knew, I didn't tell friends, I didn't tell anybody. Everything out of character, and I pushed myself out of that comfort zone. And you know what? I had a really good time and I learned a lot. I learned that it's okay to be free and it's okay to go with that flow. And that Taurus moon felt really rather good with it once it got used to it. So having a reading sometimes can show you what's coming up and can help you deal with those challenges in a positive way. So if you'd like a reading, if you'd like a question answered, please take a look at my website. I wish you a really good month, and I thank you very much for listening. Bye for now.